All right, we're sitting here with Gable Steveson at the 2024 MatBoss Christmas Tournament. Gable, thanks for coming down today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So biggest reason for coming back and wrestling this year?
Man, the biggest reason for coming back and wrestling, I think it just I had the year left and I didn't want to leave none behind. And I feel like a part of me after 2022 kind of left some behind. And so I wanted to come back and kind of finish off and really like leave that behind me instead of going on throughout my life and having that like piece of saying like, oh, you should have done it, and time will always just get away from you. So I think that was the biggest reason, and I saw potential in the team, and from 197 down below, especially adding me at heavyweight, just there's a lot of solid guys, and I think that we can compete for a trophy or be very close.
Yeah, I think bringing in some of those extra guys this season, I mean, the team's competing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lot of importance for you to try to get that team trophy for Minnesota this year?
I think that's the only thing I'm missing. I mean, I obviously I want to win and get my hand raised in March, and that's the plan, and hopefully that happens. But I mean, you come to a team to build that atmosphere and kind of build that legacy of leaving a team trophy behind. And if it's not first, if it's not second, then hopefully it's third or fourth. And I think we got a solid team to do it.
Awesome. So you've had a busy last couple of years. What was your experience like with the Bills in the NFL?
Man, very fun, very fortunate for that situation. A great time, and most definitely, hopefully I can get on another team and do it again. That'd be really nice. But just going from not playing football to playing football was just so eye-opening from playbook to knowing positioning, knowing to line up. Because when I first showed up to Buffalo, I didn't even have cleats. They had to loan me some cleats for my tryout. And I didn't know how to get into a stance. I didn't know how to hit the dummies or hit the sled and shut off. And so I think just being able to like learn all that and kind of like focus my time on the game of football was really cool. And man, those dudes are professionals and a lot of great guys on the Buffalo team. And I think they're 11-3 right now, so it definitely shows why.
Right. So we've seen videos of you recently and in the corner with Jon Jones in the UFC. What's that experience been like, and is there a future in the UFC?
Yeah, I think there's definitely maybe a future in the UFC. That experience was eye-opening. Just being with the best and being with Jon Jones was definitely one of a kind, because you see you see those guys from afar, and you like growing up, like everybody knew Jon Jones, and he was the epitome of fighting and still is, and just getting that opportunity to have that call and have him reach out and be like, hey, can you help me for my camp and help me wrestle, and honestly it was more of just like a mini internship of him just being like, you can follow these footsteps if you want, and I'm gonna show you how it's done, and all you gotta do is follow the lead and follow my footsteps, and that's kind of what he did, and it was a great opportunity.
That's awesome. Yeah, bet you a lot of fun and different training partners and everything else out there.
Very cool, yes.
Yeah. So this season and kind of finishing out your wrestling legacy here, last year you would have had to watch, from the stands or online with like Kirk Levitt and Hendrickson and some of those guys. What was it like watching that, not competing, and then what's kind of the biggest motivation for getting into wrestling with them this year?
I think it was cool to watch them compete. I think it was cool to watch those guys finally win and get what they deserve. And so I think there's a lot of great heavyweights. You got to look out for everybody. So I think just watching the whole weight class develop is really nice, and it definitely pushed me to take my wrestling talents to a new height. And I think it has, and it'll definitely show.
And have you given any thought to an Olympic run again in a couple years here?
I think 2028 would be really nice, especially because it's in America, it's in LA.
Yeah.
Being able to win another gold medal in front of the home crowd would be really cool. And so time will tell the story. I mean, there's so many things to do, but definitely want to dial in and do the right thing and keep it moving.
Awesome. Well, as an entire wrestling community, it'll be exciting to watch you this year and hopefully finish another gold medal. Then we wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Gable.